one.
Oh my god, my ears.
Pull back and you can see Pyra is charging me up, and I just blasted him, and now he's on fire. He'll be dead in just a moment, so we'll do some more combat stuff after that. Now, right now, I'm just showing you what the absolute basics are about, so that I can start layering some additional complexity on. And what, it's a very deep RPG, and I want you guys to be able to understand what I'm talking about here. As I'm going into this next battle, though, I wanted to ask Takashi-san a question. The first time I heard the name of this game, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, my first question was, why is this Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and not a follow-up to Xenoblade Chronicles X or some other suffix?
今回のタイトルを最初に聞いた時、ゼノブレイド2というタイトルなんですが、思ったのがなぜ今回は2なんでしょうか。ゼノブレイド X の次のタイトルではなかったんでしょうか。
そうですね。今回はゼノブレイド
This don't look too bad.
X の場合はかなり
The art style seems like such a big shift from X and the original Xenoblade though.
に近いリニアなストーリードリブンなゲーム性を目指して作ってますので、あえて今回は2とさせていただきました。
So when we were developing Xenoblade Chronicles X, it's really a game driven through exploration and in an open world. And with Xenoblade Chronicles, it was really story driven, and this time we want to create a story driven narrative in the game, and so we opted to go with Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Thanks. That answers a lot of questions, because we do have a very strong character focus in this game, and we'll be showcasing a few more of the characters who make up your party in a minute. I do want to point out, by the way, that where we are in development right now, there's still a lot of polish that's going on, so the graphics look really great already. You can see off in the distance. We'll talk a bit about the world, but you can see how much I have to explore before this demo is over right now. But in the months that we have left in development, we're going to see a lot of polish going on. So bear that in mind as we're playing. Right now, I'm looking out across this field, and up here you see the head of the Titan on whose back we're riding. Over here you can see the Cloud Sea. I want to point out that one thing that makes this game very different from other games is all of the land masses are really Titans. You're walking on the backs of these gigantic monsters. This is the only place you live. You fly around on airships, or you ride on the backs of Titans, but there's no land mass other than perhaps you might be able to see a hint of the world tree that was mentioned in the trailer there. But we'll be getting into that a little bit later on. Now, Matt, you had a question about this, an observation that you'd made when we were talking.
Yeah, right. So, of course, you see the verticality there, and you just mentioned that these are Titans that we're exploring right now. And in the
What the hell? Why is my stream at
Chronicles
480p?
we had two bodies of land, Bionis and Mechonis, and that kind of set up how you explored that game.
Source
and,
quality, bitch.
Really kind of throughout the story as well.
This is
for
how we do
Xenoblade
it.
Chronicles 2, how did you go about building this world, and how do the Titans play into it?
ゼノブレイド1では鬼神と巨神っていうところでストーリーが繰り広げられたと思うんですが、今回はどういった形でこの巨神獣っていうのはストーリーに関わってくるんでしょうか。
そうですね。今回は、かなり今までよりもかなりストーリーの根幹に関わってくる存在としてこのアルフという、生物がいます。で、今ここにいる生物は人のような四つ足で歩いてるやつなんですけども、それ以外にも人型であったり、クジラみたいなやつだったり、いろんな形の
Ravioli, ravioli, and want her to sit on my
それ
body.
ぞれがここは今大自然の景観が多いところなんですけども、雪原であったりとか、海洋的なもので海みたいなものであったりとか、そういったようなさまざまな景観を今回はいろんなアルスに散りばめて、それぞれ探索して遊んでもらえるような作りになっています。
And so I
Creepy.
think you will notice as you play this game that these Titans really play an even more of a core role in the game and the story itself. And as you see here, the Titan you see here is
Animal Crossing VR. Excuse?
But there are Titans that are in humanoid form. There are Titans that look like whales. So there's all different kinds of Titans. And each of those Titans have a specific type of landscape that they have on their back. So like you see here, this one has a lot of lush greenery, and you'll see other Titans may have a snowfield. Other ones are just water-based. So they all play a different role, and they all have a very distinct existence within this world. And I think that you'll find it a fun exploring, and that's really a big part of the story.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Now, I've been holding off on getting into more combat because I want to show off another element of the game. I mentioned that Pyra is Rex's blade, but I actually have another blade with me here, Fudor, and I'm going to conjure forth a new blade. Earlier in the battle, in my very first battle, I picked up this core crystal right here. I used this core crystal to pull out new blades. When I summon a new blade or conjure a new blade into existence from these core crystals, they bring with them a new weapon type. And then I get access to new arts. And I'll talk a little bit more about that too, but I wanted to
that's
ask
actually pretty
Takashi
sweet.
to explain a little bit about the relationship between blades and drivers and where that came from.
まず今コアクリスタルで新しいブレードが出てきたんですが、
Overwatch looks
ドライ
great.
バーとブレードの間の関係性
New Genji skin?
お話しいただけますでしょうか。
まずブレードと呼ばれてる今コアクリスタルが誕生したんですけど、ドライバーに対して力を与えて、バトルを、組み立てていく存在になります。で、今、3人ついてますけれども、アタッカー、タンク、ヒーラー、大きく分けてこの3つの力を持ったブレイドをプレイヤーが自由に組み立てていって自分のプレイスタイルを作っていくというようなゲーム性にしています。で、今、ゲームにいるキャラクターは、今3人なんですけども、これ以外にもさまざまな姿を持った特殊な能力と姿を持ったブレイドが、たくさん存在します。なのでこれをゲーム中に集めていて自分のプレイスタイル、好きなプレイスタイルで遊んでいくっていうような組み立て方ができるようになっています。
So as you saw in the menu option there, you had 3 different blades. You know, the
Oh no, not the audio again.
core crystal. And as you explained earlier, Rich, these blades provide power.
My
to the
ears.
that they're connected with. And as you see here, there's only 3, but there are actually many different types of blades, and they all take many different forms, and they all have different attributes and skills that they bestow on the driver. And but they all kind of separate into 3 kind of main categories, which is attacker, healer, and tank. And so based on the type of gameplay and playstyle that you have, you can mix and rearrange these blades to really fit your playstyle, and it gives you a lot of freedom into controlling how you play the game. And it's really, and there's a lot of fun to be had in collecting and finding these blades as well.
I've just been slaughtering some herbivores while we were talking there. But now that I've added a few extra people into my party, you'll see I've got Nia and Tora here, each of them with their own supporting characters, say. Right now, I have 3 blades at my disposal just for Rex, and I can swap between them once they've charged up adequately. I added these people to my party in part because Tora is a tank. That's what he's best at. So I've got him drawing aggro from. I got the Field Armu's kid is now angry at me too. I probably shouldn't have attacked Dad.
We can see that he's.
Yo, why does that chicken down in the corner look like Milia Rage from Guilty Gear?
So he's got all of. Oh, that didn't look great. He's got all of the aggression of the enemy centered on him, freeing me up to move around into different positions and pull off some of my side and back attacks. Now, the arts palette in the past has been a fairly complicated menu system to navigate. What seems to be the case in this game now is we've got the arts palette of just a handful of buttons on the right-hand side, but we've also got the blades on the left-hand side. When I swap between blades, I can bring out a new set of arts. So instead of having to navigate any menus, I have all of them at my fingertips. I can just tap the blade that I want to bring into battle, which they're charging up right now. I may kill this guy before I get any blades in here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to swap over to Fudor. I just brought him in. He's got his axe. He comes out with all of his arts ready to go. And you'll see that I have some special abilities that I can use for different conditions. As with the previous Xenoblade games, we've had like break and topple conditions. Those conditions exist here as well as a few new ones that can chain together. Rex right now doesn't have any, I'll just go ahead and attack him here. Rex doesn't have any ability to break or topple, so I'm relying on my other characters to do that for me. And they're not really into it right now, but we'll probably knock this guy out and move on to a new battle. But I can chain off of my allies' attacks in order to trigger not just break and topple combos, but also blade combos. I'm sorry, I can't resist grabbing all of the money.
The Monando.
Combos that you're talking about, it's great that you have everything at your fingertips. It's literally 2 button presses to get to any art. So those combos are kind of hard to set up.
When Smash Switch. Yeah, that's what we're all thinking.
So it's great to have it so close at your fingertips to get those off.
Wait, more gentle herbivores. Come back here. Let's fight. Oh no, you're so fast. You're like a gazelle.
武器を抜いてるとちょっと歩きが遅くなってしま
Yeah,
う
I
の
can
で
just target someone else.
Yeah, so if you have your weapon drawn out, you actually travel a little bit slower than you would normally.
I was not gonna catch that guy. We'll just fight someone else. Evolution's been very good to them.
Where's the
so
rabbits?
now,
I need them in my life. Get out of
let's
here.
see. Tora's drawing aggro. Nia is a healer, and so she's doing her healing attacks. She's actually pulling HP for me. Oh,
I'm
there's
actually
I'm
triggered
not
by
gonna
that comment.
charge up Fudor in time to take advantage of that break. Although if there's a topple, I may have a chance. I don't think we're gonna get the topple off of that. Now, one thing I didn't get a chance to talk about before that he's been launched. Someone else launched him. The launch was.
I think
It's passed.
Fuda? I just walked into there and all I
was
see
gonna
is
show off another
Fuda.
of the abilities, but we'll get another opportunity in a second because I wanted to talk about the blade art or the blade abilities right now. Nia's using one of her blade.
I don't want to
abilities,
play a little
Poison.
kid with giant
Or
pants.
actually, it was Toxin. And now she's poisoned this buffalo. You do it.
Bulufo?
You
Yeah.
do it. Thank you.
So I think it's new to this, but many people may have seen that there's a lot of classic enemies from the original game too, like Bunnets.
Balufo.
Balufo? I don't know.
Balufo. I'm gonna go with that for now.
Field on move.
Keep attacking these gentle creatures of the night, and see what attacks we can trigger. One thing I'm kind of holding off on for now is I don't necessarily want to go into the main field because there are going to be some things that will kill me.
Nintendo won
Show you
E3.
getting killed.
Close, but not quite. I'd say Sony won it this year. Well, it depends on how much they revealed
My basic
later on.
attacks, will trigger automatically, of course, but unlike in previous games, if I'm moving, they're not going to trigger. So I have to stop and think about where I want to be in order to do my basic attacks.
Something else about that is you don't want to move around all the time either because each automatic attack is a little bit different. You have 3 steps to that, right?
1, 2, 3. So you can see that the basic attack is a combo. And as I'm building up my arts, I can also trigger. You see that little blue ring was me triggering an art off of my basic attack that helps me charge up a little bit faster and they do a little bit more damage.
Right.
I got it again right there.
Yep.
So even though some of the battle may feel very automatic, there are a lot of real-time actions that you're taking in order to build up your arts and to build up your blade abilities as well. I have my flame ability ready right now, and I might as well finish him off with it. Oh, he's already down. I'm sorry, Pyra, that was wasted.
Looks like you got
oh no,
someone else.
I got somebody else. Sorry, you're just collateral damage, pal. And now you're gone. I'm going to move into some more challenging enemies. The oasis where all of the gentle creatures come for a nice sip of water is maybe not the nicest place I can be. So I'm going to run past a little bit more. There was something else you had.
Yeah, sure. While you're running around here,
My PC is going to explode with how long this video is.
in a lot of your games, you prefix the titles with Xeno.
As a matter of fact.
in general, what does the word Xeno mean to you?
高橋さんが作成されている
I got a message in my kick
ゼ
chat.
ノという言葉がよく使われるんですが、そのゼノっていう言葉は高橋さんにとってどういう意味を持っているんでしょうか。
はい、ゼノという言葉自体が
See Xenoblade 2.
質が異なる
Showing what the story of Xenoblade. Xenoblade story was really good. Xenoblade 2 looks just as good.
僕ら
He's the new Smash character replacing Shulk. Bring water Kirby back. I'm fucking stupid. Ice Stone combo that show puck from
って
curling.
いうのは、まあ、なんていうかな、生きていく上でドラマになります。で、そういったドラマの部分をゲームの部分にもうまく落とし込めたらいいなと思って常に、ゼノというタイトルをつけるんです。
ですね。
So the word Xeno really means like something different or something kind of not familiar. And I think in life when we're living, you know, you meet different people and they have different personalities, different backgrounds. and it's the drama between the interaction between those people that create the drama of life. And I thought that it would be great if I can drop that drama into video games, and that's why I add Xeno to a lot of my games.